Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Honeywell's 100th birthday celebration kickoff. I'm Ed Spencer, and it gives me a great pleasure to introduce the first of our centennial concerts in the United States. Concerts like this will be held in 10 countries and in 36 different cities for over 70,000 of our employees and their families as our centennial year unfolds. This is a very special concert. I want to thank the National Symphony Orchestra, all the members of our congressional delegation who could join us, and our other honored guests for making this a memorable evening. This magnificent hall is owned by the Daughters of the American Revolution. Our thanks for permission to use it. In accordance with tradition, we have with us Mrs. Walter Huey King, the President General of the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution, and Mrs. Henry Litchfield, the DAR's National Chair. We're very pleased that you could be with us this evening. Our special guests of honor this evening are the employees and the families of the Washington-Baltimore area. From the Federal Systems Division, the Aerospace and Defense Group, Corporate Field Administration, and the many branch sales and service operations we have here in the Washington area. I also want to recognize the Honeywell general managers from around the world and the corporate staff executives and their wives who are here for our annual general managers meeting and are seated with you around the hall. Through its musical show and community involvement programs, Up With People provides students with a unique learning experience. One of its most important goals is to help create mutual understanding among people around the world. From its beginning 16 years ago, over 8,000 young men and women from over 50 countries have taken part in this experience, thanks to the founder and the chairman of the board, Blanton Belk, who is also with us tonight. I should also add, incidentally, we have another guest, Gene Cernan, former astronaut, who reminded me earlier in the evening. Gene, incidentally, is a director of Up With People, and he reminded me earlier in the evening that thanks to Honeywell, in no small part, he was able to go to the moon and back twice. Thanks, Gene. The young people on stage have already shared some of their experiences with many of you, namely those Honeywell host families who have welcomed Up With People into their homes this week. We thank you very much for your warm hospitality to this fine group of young people. Here in Washington this week, the cast has given concerts at the Children's Hospital, the Veterans Administration Hospital, and at the Gallaudet College School for the Deaf. And now, it's my pleasure to present to you Up With People and the National Symphony Orchestra, directed by Andrew Litton.
in the back, you can stand on the side. You can stand on your principles and stand on your pride. And no one's gonna stand for long anymore if we don't stand together.
Time to be singing with things the way they are. This ain't no time to be dancing. Well, how can dancing get you very far? Oh, now let's not be unrealistic about what a song can do. 'Cause if you get too idealistic, someone's gonna criticize you. Yeah, my song may not change the world, my dance may not improve it, but I'm not gonna stand around when I've got a chance to move it. My song may not change the world, my dance may not improve it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Enzemius, and I come from Wadena, Minnesota. On behalf of the whole cast, I'd like to say that we feel very honored to have the opportunity to be a part of Honeywell's 100th anniversary celebration, and of course to be here in Constitution Hall performing with the National Symphony under the direction of Mr. Andrew Litton. We'd like you to know that we come from many different states across the U.S. and also from 15 different countries from around the world. Places like Norway, Switzerland, Canada, Sweden, India. And you know, we even have some folks that came from that far-off land known as Virginia and Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, we have David and Juliet. And, well, we come from a lot of other places, too. During the show tonight, we're going to take you to some of our countries and some of the places where Up With People has been. Places where people may see things a little bit differently. We'll be traveling back roads and border towns, city streets and country lanes. We'll see things we like, things we do, things we care about, our hopes and our dreams. And of course, the most obvious thing we share, our love of music, singing, and dancing. And that's where we're going to begin, with some people whose welcome always comes from the heart, just like their music.
Hola, my name is Ana Maria Rivera Hernandez. The music you are hearing can only come from one place. It is my part of the world, stretching from the Rio Grande to the streets of Rio de Janeiro. As we pass through the state of Jalisco in Mexico, home of mariachi music, we will see my people doing one of our favorite dances, el son de la negra.
In Brazil, Mexico, all over Latin America, and other parts of the world, people sing this song. Maybe because it expresses a feeling that most people share. Good night, I said to my little son, so tired out when the day was done. Then he said, as I tucked him in, tell me, Daddy, what color's God's skin? What color is God's skin? What color is God's skin? I said it's black, brown, it's yellow, it's red, it is white. Everyone's the same in the good Lord's sight. He looked at me with those shining eyes. I knew I could tell no lies when he said, Daddy, why do the different races fight if we're the same in the good Lord's sight? What color is God's skin? What color is God's skin? I said it's black, brown, it's yellow, it's red, it is white. Everyone's the same in the good Lord's sight. Son, that's part of our suffering past, but the whole human family is learning at last that the thing we missed on the road we trod is walking as the daughters and the sons of God. What color is God's skin? What color is God's skin? I said it's black, brown, it's yellow, it's red, it is white. Everyone's the same in the good Lord's sight. Everyone sing along with us. What color is God's skin? What color is God's skin? I said it's black, brown, it's yellow, it's red, it is white. Everyone's the same in the good Lord's sight. Everyone's the same in the good Lord's sight. Everyone's the same in the good Lord's sight. What color is God's skin?
That dancing is something all cultures have in common. Throughout history, there have been dances for every occasion. The rain dance, the sun dance, the war dance, the harvest dance, and that 20th century phenomenon called the junior-senior prom. In the 1950s, the prom was king. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1956 and the Fairfax High School Junior-Senior Prom.
All I want is having you and music, music, music. when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one, and while we were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me.
Because of you, there's a song in my heart. It's paradise to be near you like this. Because of you, my life is now worthwhile, and I can smile because of you.
Life could be dreams if I could take you out to paradise above. If you could tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be dreams, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, yeah, na 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 na. Shaboom, shaboom, yeah, na 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 na. Shaboom, shaboom, yeah, na 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 na. Shaboom.
Think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet goodness. Hello emptiness, feel like I could die. About my love goodbye. Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready now. Go can't go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoe. No other hill, Maybelline in a coupe de ville. Like a rolling down an open road, down to run my V8 4. Like doing about 95, with a bumper up side to side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? Yeah, stop back doing the things you used to do. Shake, rattle and roll, then shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Said shake, rattle and roll. When you never do nothing, sing a dog song. Shake, rattle and roll. Said shake, rattle and roll. Said shake, rattle and roll. jamming in the street all night long. Yeah, I said, everyone you meet, they're jamming in the street all night long.
25 years later, the prom is kind of sitting it out, and discos, clubs, and dancing in the streets is getting it on. The names have changed from the Ames Brothers and Bill Haley and the Comets to Michael Jackson and Huey Lewis and the News. But things have a way of coming back. New wave gets old, and the feeling of the 50s gets a second wind. But then, what's it all about anyway? It's people celebrating life, moving to the rhythm of the moment. It's all about dancing.
Everyone you meet, they're jamming in the street all night long. Yeah, I said, everyone you meet, they're jamming in the street all night long. Let's celebrate, yeah, come on now. Well, everything's gonna be alright. Celebrate good times. Come on.
What a feeling, please believe it. You just come on and you can dance right through your life. Take a passion, make it happen. Just come on and you can dance right through your life. What a feeling. They told him, don't you ever come around again. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The lights in the eyes and the wasn't really clear, so beat it. But you wanna be there, just beat it. Beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Show them how fucking strong your life. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it.
Oh, for the longest time. Oh, for the longest. If you said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What else could I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time. Oh, for the longest time. Oh, for the longest time.
1492 was a very important year in history. Well, that's when the Indians discovered Columbus. He was lost on a Caribbean beach looking for China. But long before that, the Scandinavian Leif Erikson was conducting regular tours to North America. I can't think of anyone better qualified now to take us where we're going next than a descendant from those intrepid Vikings, Monica from Sweden.
Tack, thank you, and welcome to Scandinavia. We would like to sing you a song that was the #1 hit back in 1790, made popular by Sven Svensson and the Swinging Swedes.
Fjärden vingad syns på Haga mellan timmars frost och dun. Säg sitt gröna sjö tillaga och ge blomman sin paulun. Vissa kläm i kär och stilla, vissa solen stämma vägt till en ny högtidlig era. Allas tidsel blir en släkt.
My name is Helli Anneke Elvebred, and I come from Oslo in Norway. People have always had an urge to explore new lands and sail uncharted oceans. But another reason we suspect that our ancestors sailed so far away from home was that they were looking for a place to get warm. One of their favorite hotspots, besides Washington DC, was Yugoslavia, that land of rugged beauty on the Adriatic Sea. So let your imagination take you now to a remote village near the Bulgarian border.
During our stay here in Washington, D.C., the people of Honeywell have really been fantastic. And right now, we'd like to try to capture through music some of that spirit and vision that has taken Honeywell to where it is today and is launching it into the next 100 years.
When horses pull the streetcars along the city avenue, in the warm glow of the gas lamps, when Honeywell was new, with the strong belief in people, the new ideas will spread, with 1,000 dreams worth believing, and 100 years of looking ahead. Face to face with the future, in a race where dreamers run. Together we can find the answers, working with everyone. Face to face, face to face, you've just begun. The art of working together is the heart of quality. Now your friends all around the world are part of your family. With teamwork you are growing, the new ideas will spread, with 1,000 dreams worth believing, and 100 years of looking ahead. Face to face with the future, in a race where dreamers run.
Mr. Butts must have really struggled with that first thermostat, but he persisted, and here we are today. You know, it's that special element that keeps us from giving up, that keeps us reaching out, searching, and striving to go beyond our limits, that flows like a river through the heart of humanity, and it always seems to carry us forward another time.
There's a spring back in the valley, in a grove of shady trees. Its source is deep within the mountains. It winds a course you cannot see. And there flows a hidden river through every heart beneath the sky. It's a dream that seems to go on living. It may run low but never dry. It's the power to keep going, the power to turn around. It's the power to keep growing, to see a light in the darkest night. Let the river flow. Like the spring back in the valley, the river never seems to end. When tomorrow rises like a mountain, the river will carry us again. It's the power of the laughter, the power of the tears, a stream of understanding. It'll always run and help us overcome. Let the river flow. Like spring back in the valley, the river never seems to it's the power to keep growing, the power to turn around. It's the power to keep growing, to see a light in the darkest night. Let the river flow. It's the power of the laughter, the power of the tears, a stream of understanding. It'll always run and help us overcome. Let the river flow. Let the river flow. It's a dream that goes on living. Let the river when tomorrow rises like a mountain. Let the river flow. Let the river
Right now, we're going to take a short intermission. As you've probably noticed, we're videotaping this evening, and we'd like to thank you for your cooperation with that. You might also be interested to note that our souvenir album and other items will be available here throughout the auditorium and also out in the lobby. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, so see you all then.
Just begun. Find the answer.
Coming round the corner, stepping down the street, yeah. Grooving in a schoolyard. Check them out, they're moving to the beat. There's people getting up and people getting down. People everywhere, just moving all around. Yeah, 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 they're jamming. When you see them, you know, somehow you know, whoa. They're the star of their show. They can jam, 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 jam. Woo! Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming all around the land. Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming. Singing with the band. Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming. Got to give them a hand. Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming. All over the world, they're singing with the band. And you're doing all right, so come on, everybody, give yourselves a hand. Riding on a skateboard, strolling in a park, yeah. Swinging at a baseball, even though it's in the dark. You're jamming on a song and jamming on a job. Get your new tennies, you can jam when you talk. Jamming on computers and driving a cab. Even Frankenstein was jamming in the lab. When you see him, you know. Somehow you know. They're the star of their show. They can jam, 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 jam. Woo! Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming all around the land. Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming. Singing with the band. Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming. Got to give them a hand. Jamming, jamming. Piano, bass, and lead guitar, and the brass are up like shining stars. The monkey in the front just bouncing in the seat, yeah. Or like the ones in the back row tapping their feet. Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming all around the land. Jamming, jamming, everybody's jamming. Sitting in with the band. You can jam, she can jam, you can jam. Come on now, everybody jam. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap it. Come on now, everybody jam. 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 J-A-M, M-I-N-S-M, J-A-M, M-I-N-S-M, J-A-M, M-I-N, let's jam.
Hei, takk for at dere kom ut her i kveld. Håper dere har det hyggelig. Og velkommen tilbake til andre halvdel av forestillingen.
What my friend Leave is saying is, welcome back to the second half of the show, and she hopes you're enjoying yourselves. But what this really tells us is that we don't always understand one another, and we have a need to communicate. Well, let's face it, even though music may be called a universal language, singing can only get you so far. If you really want to get around, you've got to learn at least a word or two in the language of the country you're in. So right now we're going to take you on a 5-minute crash course, guaranteed to help you break the ice in 10 different languages. So Liv, Laus, Mia, Biuna, Forstinia.
What my friend Mark is trying to say in Norwegian is let's get on with the show!
Well, we love to travel, and when we do, we meet all kinds of people, just like you. But all the world's people don't speak the same. It's a drag, but a snag that we overcame.
Broke it all down to a musical treat.
So everybody come on, let's rock to the beat. What's happening? Big A's, K-Tom.
Hey Jack, hey Slick, como se va?
These are lines we learned along the way that express the feeling that we want to convey. We're gonna turn you on in some languages so you can see, you'll agree how easy it is. And I think the magic word to know is H-E-double-L-O. That's right, on your mark, get set, let's go!
voulez-vous?
Would you like to know the people better?
Tell us what we gotta do.
You don't need a big vocabulary.
How can we get by?
Now it's important that you make the effort. Hello will always get you high. Konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello, sratsui, ciao.
Konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello, strasbourg, ciao.
They say music is a universal language,
But we don't think it's so.
It doesn't help to say, where is El Baño?
When you really have to go. Konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello, strasbourg, ciao. Konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello, strasbourg, ciao.
Now if you picked up on some words in this song,
Just keep them in mind and you can't go wrong.
some are hard, some are easy, but there's only 10. So when you hear us
Say 'em, just say 'em again.
and this is where the lesson begins. On the screen above us, you're going to see hello written in 10 different languages. To learn all 10, all you have to do is read along and repeat after us. You got it? Sorry, Honeywell, can't quite hear you. Got it? All right, let's try one. Now, in Japan, they'll understand konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa,
Ah, there's still some of you out there not saying it. Remember, all you have to do is read along and repeat after us. So let's try that one again. Now, in Japan, they'll understand konnichiwa.
konnichiwa,
Good, and the word you need way up in Sweden is hey hey.
hey hey,
In East Africa, the thing is really, you gotta know it. In Swahili, jambo.
jumbo,
In Mexico, Peru, or Spain, the only way to make it plain is hola.
hola,
Now in Chinese, it's a breeze. Ni hao.
ni hao,
Well, you're doing just fine. Keep on trying. We're gonna say it in Hawaiian. Aloha.
aloha,
When you get to France, just take a chance. Say salut.
salut,
And now the topic of discussion is how to say hello in Russian. Здравствуй.
strasbourg,
Don't worry if you haven't got it yet. Now one more time and you'll never forget. Здравствуй.
strasbourg,
Now the words the same when you get to Rome, whether going away or coming home. It's ciao.
ciao,
Now you're on your own, you just can't miss. When you put it all together, it'll sound like this. Come on everyone, sing along.
konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello, strasbourg, ciao. Konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello, strasbourg, ciao. Konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello,
That's right, you're getting it.
konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello,
Now just one more time.
konnichiwa, hey hey jumbo, hola, ni hao, aloha, salut, hello, strasbourg, ciao.
Well, you passed the test, thanks for doing your best.
Ciao.
Niños, bambini, enfants, children. Whatever the country or language, they are a common bond among the people of the world, and their future a common concern. And here to sing about it is Kathy Cameron from Kokomo, Indiana.
Give the children back their childhood. Let the children run and play. Don't make them fight your battles. They're the ones who always seem to pay. Don't make battlefields of their playgrounds. Don't barricade their streets, or they'll grow up too soon, and they won't grow up complete. You can raise them on your hatred, revel in it, that's your right. But if you do, just remember, it'll haunt their sleep at night. A little mommy feeds her baby, giving all the love she knows. A tiny builder, building bridges to the world in which he's going to grow.
Give the children back their childhood. Let the children run and play.
And skip away on wings of fantasy, and dream of what they'll be someday. Don't feed their minds with bitter lies and the prejudice that is yours, and they just may forget someday to carry on our wars. Don't feed their minds with bitter lies and the prejudice that is yours, and they just may forget someday, and they just may forget someday, and they just may forget someday to carry on our wars.
Salut. Remember what language that is? It's French, and it's one way we people from Belgium say hello to each other. The other way is in Flemish, hallo. We have two languages. Belgium is a very modern industrial country, rich in culture and history. We're hardworking people, but we also love to get together and have a real good time. So come on, everybody, let's jam! French-speaking part of my country. The song we're doing right now is an old Flemish folk song. What we would like you to do is link arms and swing back and forward. Are we gonna try it? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. you. Are we gonna try it again? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time.
Cześć! Does anyone know what that means? That's hello in Polish. And speaking about the sense of culture and history, nowhere is it stronger than in Poland, and nowhere is the polka done any better.
I am Uwe Eikota from Bünde, West Germany. In my country, and everywhere we go, we find people are asking this question.
Can we sing a song of peace in a world that's full of fear? Can a melody of hope ever hope to dry a tear? It's an easy thing to say, and it's so hard to hear. Will the fighting ever cease if we sing a song of peace? Can we sing a song of love when we're hostages of hate? Will it be heard above the shouting and grenades? Can we stop the sands of time? Can we hold the hand of fate? In this world of push and shove, can we sing a song of love? Clouds are gathering on the horizon, and on the wind, overtures of war. Can we sing a song of peace when they're knocking down the doors? Can you hold an olive branch and hang on to what is yours? To the weapons that destroy, go to join the dinosaurs. Will there still be hope at least if we sing a song of peace? Can we sing a song of peace in a world that's full of fear? And a melody of hope and a hope to draw a tear. It's an easy thing to say, and it's so hard to hear. But the longings never cease, so we sing a song of peace. But the longings never cease, so we sing a song of peace. But the longings never cease, so we sing a song of
Even though music plays an important part in everyone's lives, musical tastes differ from place to place. For example, there are even some people who don't like rock and roll, like my parents. But in the same way, not all classical composers were accepted by the establishment of their time. In this day and age, the chances are that Mozart would be a top recording star, packing them in at rock concerts.
You say you like music of the classical kind, but you cover your ears when I play mine. But now it's classic, then was rock and roll. Nowadays Mozart would have been a rock star with headphones on and a stereo in his car. He was a new wave rider doing classical rock and roll. Now don't tell me that I ain't got no class. I'm working on a rock and roll symphony. I know Mozart would have been proud of me. Before he hit the scene, people's musical roots were Gregorian chants and flutes and lutes. He rocked the world with his kind of rock and roll. Now there's kings and queens all set forsooth. This dude's alright for just a youth. And the beat started tapping and they called it royal rock and roll. Now don't tell me that I ain't got no class. I'm working on a rock and roll symphony. I know Mozart would have been proud of me. He did polished gigs and they sat in trance in their powdered wigs and their skin-tight pants. You can't tell me he wasn't writing rock and roll. It's gonna last, so dig old Moats, cause he does rock and roll. Now don't tell me that I ain't got no class. I'm working on a rock and roll symphony. I know Mozart would have been proud of me. Now don't tell me that I ain't got no class. So dig old Moats, cause he does rock and roll. You gotta dig old Moats, cause he does rock and roll. You gotta dig old Moats, cause he does rock and roll.
I I am sure that Mozart would agree with all that. But in all fairness, we should probably take a moment to explore our classical roots. So let's briefly trace the journey of classical music from the Renaissance and Baroque periods up to the 20th century. But please remember that this is popular music in its days, so feel free to sing and clap along. As Mozart would say, jetzt geht's los, or in other words, let's get down!
Next, we'll travel to my country, Canada. We'll start first on the east coast of Newfoundland and travel west to Quebec.
Stars are rising up the play, dear Christmas Sabbath, at the ship the spring of the year.
suis né dans un pays beau comme la vie.
Moi je suis né dans un pays beau comme la vie. Moi je suis né dans un pays beau comme la vie.
A century ago in this country, a folk song was born called the Cakewalk. A talented American composer at that time, Louis Gottschalk, wrote symphonic scores which popularized this song from New York to Paris. Here is a glimpse of the ever-popular Cakewalk.
Tonight, we have been to a lot of different places, met a lot of people, and even learned a few new languages. Most important of all for us is we had the chance to meet you folks here in Washington, D.C. It's a fascinating world. We're so much alike in so many ways, and yet so different. As we face those things we all have in common, the future, it could be that our differences will prove to be our strengths. Before we finish this evening, we'd like to go to one other place where you can see the world from a very different perspective.
It's a place which belongs to all of us, but has only been visited by a handful of people. This song, which is going to take us there now, is based on the thoughts of astronaut Eugene Cernan as he stood on the moon looking back at the Earth. Captain Cernan is with us tonight, and we'd like to have him say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sandy. I want to say just a few words about the song that you're going to hear, but after this evening's performance, I just want to thank Mr. Ed Spencer and all the management of Honeywell, from all of us on stage and out in this audience, for allowing us to participate in what is becoming, or already is, a tremendous birthday celebration. Happy birthday, Honeywell. You, ladies and gentlemen, had as much to do with inspiring the words to this song as perhaps anyone, because it was because of your tremendous contributions to the space program over the years, your dedication to excellence, which allowed people like myself to travel to the moon and perhaps even more important, return. Your dedication and your efforts gave me the very rare privilege of having the opportunity to stand on the surface of the moon, 250,000 miles away, and look back at our Earth, an Earth lighted in sunlight and yet basked in the blackness of space. That Earth was simply just too beautiful to have happened by accident. And it's from that experience, it's from those moments I spent on the surface of the moon and look back home, that the words of this song that you're about to hear were inspired and thus were written. I would now like to let Up With People, led by Reed Thompson, share with you the memory of those moments which are so very dear to all of us and to all of this country. Thank you.
The painter tries to paint it. The poet tries to say it. The philosopher tries to convey the meaning to your mind. But here I am, 250,000 miles away. One human being, one human seen it for the first time. I can see the white of snow-capped mountain, the blues and turquoise of the ocean's blend. Australia and Asia come around the corner, but I can't tell where one country starts and the other one ends. The sun is setting on the Pacific. They're just getting up in Rome. I don't see the lights of my city. All I can see is home. I saw the world without any borders, without any fighting, without any fear. So Captain, I know this view won't last forever. Soon I'll be back to reality. But isn't it the way we perceive things that makes them what they will be? I see the world without any borders, without any fighting, without any fear. So heaven, give me honor. We're going to cross the next
happened just this morning as I was walking down the street. A milkman and a postman and a policeman I did meet. There in every window and in every single door, I recognize people I never noticed before. Out with people, you meet them wherever you go. Up with people, they're the best kind of folks we know. If more people were more people or people everywhere, there'd be a lot less people to worry about and a lot more people who do. A lot less people to worry about and a lot more people who do.
People from the Southland and the
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. We've really enjoyed being with you here this evening at Constitution Hall. And once again, we'd like to say how glad we are to be a part of Honeywell's Centennial festivities. We'd like to thank a very special group of people who have taken us into their homes and made us feel like a part of the family. To all of our host families out there, thank you very much. Now, if there's anyone who'd like to find out more about Up With People, how you might possibly travel in one of our 5 international casts, well, we'd like to meet with you right after the show, right here in the front of the auditorium. And of course, it's been a real privilege for all of us up here to perform with Mr. Andrew Litton and the National Symphony Orchestra. So Mr. Litton, members of the Symphony, we'd like to thank you very much. Thank you. And finally this evening, to end our centennial birthday celebration here in Constitution Hall, we'd like to ask all of you to join us in singing America the Beautiful.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for